The right kit changes everything. With the right kit, you're ready for anything. United, connected, unstoppable. Whatever your sport, we are your sporting partner. Creating your kit your way. For every team, for every challenge, for every aspiration. Feel seen, feel ready, feel part of the team. Kit on, game on.
Pathway for boys in Year 10 and 11. This program is aimed at boys who are aspiring to play elite rugby. The program is open to current pupils as well as those looking to join the school in September 2025. The pathway consists of 4 hours of rugby-related strength and conditioning, skill and analysis sessions, on top of the school's 4 hours of games afternoons and extensive fixture list. The program is designed to run alongside our academic lessons as well as any existing club or academy rugby commitments. We utilize VASE video analysis, sports GPS trackers, nutritional seminars and personalized target setting sessions to maximize each athlete's potential. There is an elite sports scholarship of a 33% discount on the current school fees.
Well, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, and welcome to Maidenhead Rugby Club, the home of Maidenhead RFC, but also of Clares Court, whose under-15s are in action this afternoon in the regional VASE final. They take on Marlborough College on the back of a remarkable season. 13 games played and 13 victories. They take on Marlborough, one of the most well-established schoolboy rugby sides in the country. It promises to be a fascinating encounter and an outstanding way to start 2025 live here with NextGenXV. Of course, so much to come in the new year from Caldercourt, Sedbergh, Roslyn Park, netball as well next week ahead of the Seaford 10s. But here and now in Maidenhead, it's going to be a huge game between a side that cannot be stopped and a side that have only been defeated once this season. Marlborough College have only tasted defeat only a single time. So who knows how this game is going to go. It's a generational team for Clares Court. They're incredibly excited about it, and someone else who's excited about today's fixture is the Saracens under-18 and Clares Court first teamer, Finn Keelock. Finn, thank you for joining us before the game. Well done on the weekend, a win against Gloucester in the Academy League. You can catch all of our Academy League content on NextGen15 as well. But how excited are you to have a big day out for Clares Court here at the Rugby Club with all those in support over there in the main stand?
That's really good. It doesn't come often here. Being at a small school, you don't get many times for the crowd to come down, but when it does, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Absolutely, and it's going to be a big game as well for Clares Court. A place in the VASE quarter-final on the line. It will be one of the best performances in this competition in the school's history, which says a lot about Clares Court and its growing reputation in rugby that you yourself are a part of. Things are looking bright for the future of Clares Court on the rugby pitch. Yeah,
definitely. It's really good to see the boys coming out and representing the school in the VASE. So, yeah, it's cool.
And as someone who's been through the school yourself, someone who's been a part since year 3 when you first joined Clares Court, to look at this sort of under-15 age group, an age group you yourself are a part of, how exciting is it to see that they're getting the full backing of the school even before that first team level?
No, it's really good. I mean, hopefully it shows in a few years the first team that they'll sort of be when they're in year 13. but also to show that the development of the players coming through is getting stronger and stronger. So.
Stronger and stronger all the time. They'll be catching the likes of Marlborough College in no time in terms of international player output. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Finn. Best of luck for the rest of the Academies League and the season with Clare's Court. I'm going to head upstairs to the commentary box ahead of kick-off. It's the regional under-15 VASE final between Clare's Court and Marlborough College. Kick-off scheduled for 2:30.
The right kit changes everything. With the right kit, you're ready for anything. United, connected, unstoppable. Whatever your sport, we are your sporting partner. Creating your kit your way. For every team, for every challenge, for every aspiration. Feel seen, feel ready, feel part of the team. Kit on, game on.
So we are just moments away from kick-off here at Maidenhead Rugby Club, where Clare's Court in the green and yellow will attack from right to left. Marlborough College in the blue and white.
Give me that's yours for now. That's yours.
Well, we're just getting a shape of things in the commentary box. It's a tight squeeze, but we've all made it up all right. It will be Marlborough College to get us underway. There's that blue and white gradient there. It's a physical looking Marlborough College side. Two sizable teams actually. I was having a discussion with a few of the Clare's Court first teamers on the sideline pre-game, and they were discussing how they feel like a couple of them could slip into this lineup and no one would really notice, but it's a full complement. There are 13 Bath Academy players on field across the two sides. We're expecting quality as it's kicked deep to get things underway here in this under-15s VASE regional final. That's a nice line break to get us underway, and the first contact bustling through midfield. The ball's gone loose there, it's been turned over, and we'll have the first breakdown of the day. It'll be a scrum, and there'll be a slight knock on there for Marlborough in the regather.
Came off one of the players' hands. Come on! There's your mark. First scrum, as we discussed, guys.
Well, I've got Steve Richards as well, the head of Clare's Court, alongside me for this one. Thanks for joining us, Steve. And how excited is the whole school for this big day out for Clare's Court?
Yeah, fantastic. It's wonderful to be here. We've brought the year 10 and 11 down to watch as well as we head into the first scrum.
Well, it's into the backfield, it's been spilt, but when it's really loose there and it's been chipped through by Marlborough, there's a sliding tackle in there to try and dissuade the Marlborough College players in pursuit. Instead, the ball's gone dead, so a dropout is the end result. Nervous moments there, Steve, but
You're on the kicker, guys.
they have survived Clare's Court for the moment at least.
Josh, get the forwards
inside! It's a big game.
Forwards inside! Wake up!
Super excited, and sometimes those excited feelings turn into nerves.
Clearance past the 22. Regathered by Finn Sage, and Sage, little show and go. Sage on the inside, he's over for Marlborough College. And the Bath scrum half has drawn first blood here at Maidenhead. Well, the ball was loose, it was open play. Great acceleration from Finn Sage, and Marlborough College have piled on the early pressure. And they've got their just reward. Well, it's not the ideal start for the home side, but there's still plenty of time left in this fixture. It's only the very first clearance kick that went awry. We'll have another look at it here. Josh Borg-Potter of Windsor got a hold of it, bobbled up on the 22, and there's a little shake of the head from Sage. And he battled through Borg-Potter. And it will be a kick-off for Clare's Court instead. Borg-Potter again with the ball in hand. And it's into no man's land. It'll bobble up here. It's a real contest. Eventually falls the way of Toby Carter. And Russell. Knock on in the contact there.
Not forward from you.
So the Marlborough College defence standing firm at the first time of asking.
That's the mark.
There's a teasing kick-off. Good battle there between Turka Altantash and Carter, but Carter came away with it. And a shot from the captain, Digby Godson of Marlborough, turned the ball over.
Bind! You go in on the set, not on the bind.
Well, Russell Clark calling things.
You and you. You've got to hold it. That's you, yes.
At scrum time, the referee calling things back for the moment.
Crouch! Bind!
Well, Steve Richards, head of Clare's Court, alongside me still, and well, it's been a nervous start perhaps, but there's still plenty of time to go in this game, as we discussed.
Standing up.
Yeah, and there's a scrum turnover penalty there from Clare's Court, showing their dominance in the pack, which is fantastic.
Gentlemen,
but
I was standing up, guys.
hit on Noah to produce
and a half,
that
okay?
scrum was...
Standing up.
I was holding the microphone wrong. That hit on Noah to produce that scrum was a fantastic shot.
Chipped into the corner.
Lovely.
Borg-Potter again getting a hold of things, and this is the biggest opportunity so far for Clare's Court. Theo Ainsley and Ruben Muller in the front row enacting that penalty. Theo Ainsley has been at Clare's Court since nursery, and Ruben Muller, the vice-captain, of course, whose father was captain here at Maidenhead for many years, got over 300 caps.
Keeping it 10, please.
Well, that's
10.
2 Bath Academy props doing the damage. First line out of the day. And of course, cleanly won under 15s, not competed at this level.
Got them all there, guys.
And Carter has it at the base.
Still got them all, it's still moving.
And Carter still trying to keep things moving. Ollie Cooper there at 9, plays away. Spinks, little switch on the inside, nice footwork from Hickson. A second row for Bath Academy moved into the centres today.
Knock forward.
It's been spilt in the tackle, and the try scorer, Finn Sage, comes away with it for Marlborough College. They're certainly not out of danger yet. That's a good carry from Altantash.
That's the advantage over, staying onside.
Here comes the clearance. Up over halfway, Borg-Potter will collect for Clare's Court. And Potter caught at the gain line, gets the offload away to Eldridge. Eldridge moving laterally. Nice footwork to keep the attack alive.
Good tackle.
They bundle it up just short of halfway. Another good carry from Hickson.
Penalty advantage, off
And
feet.
penalty advantage as well for Clare's Court to play with. Little dink over the top from Will Spinks. But it's well gathered by Marlborough College, so back for the penalty on halfway.
Off feet.
Steve, more encouraging signs from Clare's Court.
Up you come.
Yeah, good thinking there from Spinks. Knew he had the penalty to play with, so had a little go at knocking one over the top for the kick pass, then moved back for the penalty. It's nice to see these boys in a strange way. It's nice to see them under a bit of pressure, see how they react to coming up against a real quality side.
Because it's been a very comfortable run in the VASE so far for Clare's Court.
Talking to Mr. Carter before the game, he one of his instructions was, what's it going to be like when we're under pressure, gentlemen? How are we going to react to that? And that really is a
Guys,
measure
you're
of a
going
team,
off your feet, in front of the ball and sweeping back. It's got to be onto the ball.
The run to the final started with a 55 victory over Great Marlow. They took down Gillett School by 43-26. A close game against St George's Weybridge, who knocked the first team out of this competition, but they were beaten at under 15 level 29-24. And then a 67 victory over Reigate Grammar to put them into this regional final.
Hands away now.
And they have possession on halfway.
Good.
Clare's Court. A lovely little switch play. Carried into contact by the skipper at number 8, Seb Story of the Northampton Saints. Dexter Barnard.
Staying onside
Flying
now.
through the breakdown goes Bowman, but it's still in possession of Clare's Court as they take it up the jumper. Now Spinks. A bit more expansively. In comes the big don't argue from
Advantage,
Story.
number 2.
But he's caught at the gain
Two
line.
blue. High tackle.
Freddie Latif, the vice-captain of Marlborough, penalised there. It's a bit of free ball for Clare's Court to play with. Out the back from Eldridge, and maybe an overlap out wide. Kept alive, and Eldridge driving over up to the 22. What a carry that is by the centre.
Advantage over.
Story brushes off the first and finds the offload. And then a barnstorming run by the front row. Spinks. Soft hands again from Hickson. Borg Potter catches it behind him, but breaks through the first few contact. Borg Potter bumps off another. And it's an advantage to boot for Clare's Court. Another high tackle. Little show and go that time from Ainsley. And now they're just inches away. Another pick and go, held up. We're back for the penalty.
15 blue, high tackle.
Steve, this is looking much better from Clare's Court. They've suddenly come alive after conceding first.
Yeah, the disciplined defence of Marlborough College has been absolutely fantastic so far to cope with the big driving runs from Clare's Court. But sooner or later, it's one tackle too many, isn't there? We've all been there where, oh my God, they keep coming. It's one tackle too many. They keep coming at you, these boys. They're fit, they're strong, they're powerful. And it seems now they're up for it. Now the nerves have settled a little bit, and they can settle into their rhythm.
Just to let you know,
another line out to come.
Starting to spread in now. They're coming up and they're going in.
Russell Clark just warning the
my options.
Marlborough College captain about the tackle height.
Nice practice.
Digby Godson of Bath.
Clare's Court keen to get on with it.
Thank you.
But he'll be back in the hands of the hooker.
On the line, gents.
Toby Carter, son of the Director of Sport, of course, Simon Carter, who's now been at the college for over 10 years here at Clare's Court.
No, up you come.
Another maul. And it's been disrupted by Marlborough, but Carter lays it back at the base. Another penalty advantage. Little show and go round the corner this time from Spinks. Playing on his home turf here, the Maidenhead Rugby Club man. Little show and go. And they're driving over the line. Well, they've certainly cleared that white line, but they're held up. So another penalty. Spinks wants to get things going quickly. Spinks does tap himself, but unfortunately, off the boot, it's just gone forward. And Clare's Court just getting ahead of themselves a little bit there, Steve.
Yeah, I thought Spinks did so well in the build-up to that, because the passage before, he held onto the ball, took it right to the gain line, and the big prop really hit him hard. But so it shows real courage taking to the gain line again, like he did there. Dummied, made a few meters, and then just as an excitement to get on with it, mistapped it in that sort of overexcited way we've all done.
We've absolutely all been there from the quick penalty. So It will be a scrum, and it will be Marlborough's, fed by Finn Sates, the try
Free
scorer.
kick straight in.
Well, free kick goes Clare's Court's way.
They had a warning, Wilfred. They did have a warning about that. There's been a couple of warnings to say this.
You can't take a
I'm
scrum
not sure
from
they've realised the opportunity that they have. I think they're going to tap and go, seems the likely option. Spinks has ball in hand. And he feeds the forwards. Big carry by Ruben Muller, the vice-captain, who's just short. Stripped in the tackle by Marlborough. What an intervention that is by Bowman, who comes away with it.
No roll!
Marlborough College, though, under pressure. Seb Selby, the vice-captain, in the pocket. Gets a hold of it. It's into touch inside the 22.
Great work from Marlborough there, wasn't it? That was a very strong attacking position there from Clare's Court. Great tackle, great strip. And were able to slightly clear their lines, although still inside their 22.
Well, Marlborough College, as we said in the build-up, have only been defeated once by Bromsgrove by a score of 29 to 21. 3 draws this season to the likes of Sherborne, Eton and Parkhouse. But then they did beat Sherborne at home, and their run to the VASE has been rather comfortable as well. Big wins over the likes of Stonehenge School and Warminster in the last round. That was their most recent game back on the 3rd of December. But they did draw with Parkhouse by a scoreline of 22 apiece. A Parkhouse side that were dominated by Clare's Court in the County Cup final. But it's been knocked on in the tackle. That's a lovely offload from Bowman to open things up for Marlborough College. Wangchuk stepping off the left, freeing the hands. The ball goes down. But Marlborough College recollect. Stripped in the tackle, but the ball is played away. Thunderous applause from the Clare's Court faithful. It's a good defensive set, but it'll be chipped in behind by Sage. That kick is short, tapped back by Forster, and eventually it falls to Clare's Court, who drives up past the 10-metre.
Staying onside.
Good thinking that by Ruben there. Just take it forward, settle down, go for a set.
Tackle, good.
Another physical collision in midfield. Hickson taking it in.
Knocked forward. Third man was good. He spilled the ball forward, though.
Well, the first man did enact the turnover for Marlborough College, but it's a scrum for Clare's Court in the end after the knock-on.
It's been a great opening, isn't it? What a fantastic start by 2 evenly matched teams. Both good, not many missed tackles going on. Both good going forward. Fantastic start.
Well, it certainly is a really tight affair between 2 very impressive sides with excellent records. Very little to split them in the opening. Short break in play here.
I didn't see a high tackle, but he's a bit emotional. Come on, guys.
Russell Clark accusing one of the Marlborough players of being a little bit emotional.
Get off!
Little reminder.
Too late.
Who's in charge?
Way too late.
Absolutely, as the coaching staff are on and off the field for Marlborough as well.
We are by here.
Will be a scrum for Clare's Court.
Stay low. Well done, okay, that was good.
It's been an early change for Marlborough College, unfortunately.
Crouch.
We'll get that substitute to you as soon as the numbers are spotted out on field. Unfortunately, it's Tom Forster of High Wycombe Rugby Club who's left the field. Or in fact, it's William
More
Miller
than a metre and a half, guys.
of Marlborough College. Forster very much still in play for Clare's Court.
Interesting scrum that off the dominance of Clare's Court.
It's got to leave your hand. Scrum down.
Well, it's not the first time we've had a bit of trouble from the quick penalty. They'll shake that off, I'm sure, Steve, in the latter stages of the game.
Yes.
Yeah, they may get a reminder at half-time.
It's a proper coach killer, that one. It's slightly untrainable. Not enough practice goes into quick tap penalties, it's clearly the case.
Also quite inconsistently refereed, isn't it? Some referees are very hot on it, others aren't.
Let the boys play. Well, it's another messy scrum. It's a real contest in there.
Up you come, guys.
It's always nice to see everybody emerge, isn't it, when the scrum goes down like that?
You and you.
It's Duncan Gregg who's entered the fray for Marlborough College in the back row.
Yep.
Well, no winners from that last scrum, but this battle between Kele Afon and Turkey Altantash up against Ainsley and Muller.
Bind!
It's been hotly contested so far. Big part of the game, the scrum, with the uncontested lineouts at this level. Again, it's Clare's Court who get the shove on, and it's another penalty.
I was just thinking neither Ruben nor Theo would have gone backwards on that last one, so they'll be coming in with a bit more of a nudge. Now maybe slow down, gents. Oh no, okay.
Another quick tap. Ruben Muller stood up his man. And now it's taken into contact by Zach Ramsey, another Bath and Maidenhead representative on field today. Driven back on halfway, and Cooper with a change of direction. Direct running from the centre, James Eldridge.
Okay, staying on side now.
And taken up by Story. Stopped on the 10-metre, but good ground made by Clare's Court. Spinks to the short side again. It's just been put down, unfortunately, there by Eldridge.
Not forward.
Had a couple of options to pick out there.
Yeah, it's just the little mistakes, isn't it? And trying to build a few passages. Again, the decision to go blind there.
Scrums, standing up.
Left them with very little space. Marlborough line is very high, it's very fast, and they're not missing tackles. So it's a case of thinking a little bit more with the ball, I think, Wilfred.
Russ Bolton calling for a little bit more depth from his Clare's Court side, the former Maidenhead, and now Beaconsfield DOR. There's another big carry from Eldridge as well. It's been moved from second row, as we said, where he usually represents Bath. Another player on the high performance pathway here at Clare's Court. 7 of them in the starting team today. And 9 players from Maidenhead Rugby Club across the Clare's Court side.
Yeah, the school is a big feeder for the club, and the club is a big feeder for the school. We've got such a great partnership with Maidenhead. We're here every Saturday for our home fixtures, and lots of the boys play here, and then Maidenhead tends to attract the boys from the clubs outside as well. Well, if you take a look to your left, you'll see Mr. Carter with Mr. Carter, the famous father and son duo with Toby at hooker.
Use it.
Played over 600 times, did the most senior Carter here today for Maidenhead. And it's taken out of the air by Borg Potter, who puts boot to ball. And it's a lovely kick as well. He finds touch.
That would do his confidence the world of good. World of good. He had a great carry earlier in the half as well, and then that fantastic nudge as well, sending Marlborough back into their own half.
First line out of the day then for Freddie Latif, the vice captain at hooker for Marlborough College. It's an interesting dynamic, Steve, at under 15 level, where the lineouts aren't necessarily contested. Many teams still opting to go for the maul.
Yeah, I prefer it to the year 9 version, where the poor person that has to catch the ball is then, it's open season on them. They're very open if they're catching it above their heads. I often wince when, so at least they're a bit protected in the year 10 version.
And indeed, they do go to the maul. And they are making good yards as well. The ball is at the back with Bowman.
Got them all there, guys.
Bowman still carrying it, goes down there, so Bowman breaks free and crashes through the tackles. There's the big fend, inside and out, great footwork up over the 10-metre. And they flood forward in support. And now there's a bit of space out wide. There's certainly an overlap. Marlborough College can use it through the tackle. There's the offload for Conrad Weber. And Weber draws the penalty as well and frees the hands.
Second penalty advantage.
That's a couple of penalties in a row there that have got Marlborough College in the ascendancy. Here's Bertie Copeman freshly onto the field, making good yards and drawing a third high tackle. There's the voice of Russell Clark, so we'll come back for the penalty.
Yeah, he's been very consistent, hasn't he, the ref, with
You've had 3 advantages
monitoring
there,
that the relatively new high tackle laws, and he's very clear with calling it out on the pitch.
Now the 2 captains in quick.
Selby picks out the touchline from the penalty. And, well, Marlborough College have marched their way down the field.
That needs to be Will, that needs to be Seb, that needs to be...
Right, guys, listen. High tackles from both sides are creeping up. You've just had 3 advantages against you in a row.
It's so hard, though, isn't it? When somebody of that side is running at you that fast, it's so hard to adjust your body position, drop your shoulder, bring your hips up, and make a regulation tackle at this age group. And the temptation to just claw at somebody in front of you is
just keeping
really
the gap.
difficult.
That's the centre, fellas.
Indeed it is. It's Story and Godson who are both under investigation by the referee this time.
Why would Eddie be on the wing?
Freddie Latif with the ball in hand again for Marlborough College. a huge opportunity for them to double their advantage. Up goes Fletcher.
Now you come.
And here comes the contest.
Got them all there, guys.
It's not moving at the moment, but Marlborough College get a second shove on. And then pick blind, there's no one home. And Marlborough College do have a second score. For all of Clare's Court field possession and attacking impetus they'd shown for most of this first half, they have nothing to show for it so far.
Probably worth noting how well they executed that driving maul and pick and go on the blind side. That is it's not an easy thing to do, and they did that exceptionally well.
On my line.
Well, they sucked in the green and gold, and then good awareness to dart down the short side. Carter came close to putting his man into touch, but instead Marlborough College have a second try, and Seb Selby has the opportunity from way out on the left-hand side to knock over two more. I believe the try has been credited to Freddie Bowman as well, another Bath player in this Marlborough College side at number 8. In the meantime, here's Selby. Just short, so the score will remain 12 unanswered points in the favour of Marlborough College. But Steve, Clare's Court have already shown that if they can keep the ball in the right areas, they do look threatening going forward.
Yeah, I think I wonder what Mr. Bolton was saying in that huddle there. Possibly just calm down a little bit, boys. When you've got the momentum, when you're moving forward, you don't have to jump on everything all at once. Just relax. Let's go through our phases. Let's do what we've been coached to do. I just feel that when they were on the front foot about 5 minutes ago, a little more composure would have been good, just to control the game a little bit, because they've got the players.
Borg Potter gets Clare's Court underway. It's another good kick-off, and it's been put down at the first time of asking, so Clare's Court will have it back. Well, it's a mild and well-mannered day so far, but conditions are never perfect for a high ball when you've got a wall of green and gold in pursuit.
Yeah, and watch
Clare's Court
push, guys, please.
with one back possession.
You can almost hear the footsteps. Yeah, like that.
I certainly wouldn't have wanted to be underneath it. So instead, it's Ollie Cooper, another Maidenhead Rugby Club man, to feed this scrum that's been so dominant for Clare's Court so far. Stable this time, and Cooper picks out Spinks. Well, that's an excellent tackle, and it had to be as well on Eldridge. Will Jordan gets a hold of him, but he gets back to his feet, frees the hands. And another darting run inside from Schofield. Quick footwork from the footballer, recently signed up by MK Dons Academy. And then there's an offload to find Barnard.
That's a tackle. Staying onside now.
Plenty in support for Clare's Court. Spinks with forwards outside and finds Story, who gets another offload in and is there to support the breakdown. Cooper, Spinks, and here's Muller. And it's been intercepted.
There for the referee. Oh, that's interesting.
I think it was an attempted interception. So it will be a knock-on committed by Marlborough College, so Clare's Court have it back.
Such a disciplined defensive line, isn't it, Wilfred? That they don't panic, they stay in their shape, they make their tackles. And they're quick off the line as well. It's very, very difficult to attack against that, which I think is why Mr. Bolton was calling for a bit more depth, to give themselves a bit more space and a bit more time.
A very strong fixture list, Marlborough College, under 15 level, but they've already recorded victories against the likes of St Edward's Tommies, against Kingswood, Canford, Sherborne at home, and Cheltenham College as well. But it could be a line break here for Clare's Court as they're over the 22. It's a huge clear out flying in there from Barnard that's kept the attack alive and carried on by Tom Forster. Spinks, little show and go, does pick out Eldridge again.
Tackle was made, you didn't release.
But no release this time.
Such fine lines, isn't it? There's maybe a quarter of a second difference between that one and the previous one where he wasn't held. Such fine margins.
Bit lace.
Just a break in play for the Laces.
Should we spend a minute on that clear out from Dexter Barnard, the prop turned wing?
No, held on.
Absolutely huge shot there from Barnard as well. And he's every front row's dream he's living out there as well on this left-hand side.
Yeah.
And I was discussing with the coaching staff at the beginning of the game. He does run the 100 metres in around 11 seconds, so not sure why he was ever put in the front row. He's enjoying himself out on the wing.
He's also big and strong as well, which helps in the front row.
Okay, he didn't. Just carried on.
Cleared from the penalty, so it will be a line out for Marlborough College.
Tackle wasn't complete, he wasn't held.
The referee with clear communication there to the Clares Court
here, guys.
defenders. Now, just inside the Marlborough College half, we've seen already how Marlborough can march their way up the field.
I think the defence has been the difference, isn't it, so far? Marlborough have had the answers in defence, and Clares Court have been scrambling a little bit sometimes with the depth and the pace of the Marlborough attack.
Ken's good.
But still close game. 1 and a bit points, 1 and a bit tries.
Certainly still a contest to be had. Up goes Fletcher again, and they opt for the maul.
Off the line out, it's off there. Still got them all.
Well, it's loose. The ball goes down. Good work from the try scorer Sage to play away, but he's put under lots of pressure by Clares Court. In comes the counter-ruck. The ball is loose, and it's snaffled upon by the home side. Clares Court turn it over on halfway. Little inside ball from Spinks.
Wasn't held.
Ainsley gets back to his feet. It's a good carry. Taken in by Eddie Tatley. Spinks once again picking out Eldridge, the
tackle.
Andre Esterhuizen-esque centre they've got running for them here. Move from second row, of course. And now here's Hickson, who himself is a bright spark at 13. Cooper, Spinks, Story, met well by Kele Ofon.
That's the tackle.
For Marlborough College.
Fernandez got it.
And it's been turned over at the breakdown as well.
No release.
Freddie Bowman, the try scorer, has a hold of it. And Marlborough College have kept out Clares Court. Selby, excellent tackle on the captain Godson, but the offload to Wangchuk, who takes it in just shy of halfway. Selby goes crossfield. Across comes Borg Potter. Well, it's a bit of a mix-up there, but a great take from Schofield under the circumstance. The ball is loose, however, and it's been chipped through by Marlborough College. Well, the bodies are flying this way and that. I think it's Zach Ramsey who's fallen onto it and then hacked away.
We've got a man down here. We'll go for the knock forward here.
I think we are going to come back for a scrum in Clares Court's favour.
Mind seeing the replay of that?
Not half-time.
It all happened very quickly, didn't it?
In the meantime, there's a player down for Clares Court, so they'll huddle up. Over goes the DOR, Simon Carter.
Great kick, though, wasn't it? He saw the space, saw that it was open there, and just pinged it into that area to keep the pressure on. I think that's what they've done really well. They haven't had a great deal of the ball, but when they have, it's all been meaningful possession.
It's certainly a dangerous kip through. Good to see Borg Potter back to his feet in the meantime.
Okay.
Looks like Aaron Richards is readying himself on the touchline.
All right, guys, we're going to knock forward here from green. Blue ball.
Well, it's a knock on by Clares Court, is the referee's decision. And this will also be last play of the first half. So Marlborough College with a big chance to go 3 tries up at the break. It certainly won't be enough to put Clares Court away, such as the high-scoring nature of their season, but it'll be a hefty advantage. At the moment, the score remains 12. 12 points to 0.
Okay.
Clares Court could do with keeping out Marlborough College from the first time inside their own 22.
Set.
They've got a great success rate from this range so far.
Being onside.
And finally the scrum. Safe ball for Marlborough. Out the back they go. Selby. Here's Kicks. Wangchuk through the first defender. But across comes Eldridge to make the tackle. Great support from Marlborough College, and now they're only inches away again.
Holding on.
Penalty for Clares Court. What a huge turnover that is.
Holding on. 13 blue.
Will Jordan is penalised, and Clares Court escape. Oh, it's a great kick, but it's even
That's fine, play on!
better done by Selby to keep it in play. Wangchuk steps on the inside again, picks out the offload. And now there's a bit of space out wide. Great offload through the contact by Xavier Kicks. Clare's Court flying in to make the tackle, but they're still in danger here.
Can't play the 9, advantage.
Wow, penalty for playing the 9. Saich is wriggling through himself. The tackle came flying in on Will Saich, but he evaded the first defender and he's doubled up the Bath scrum half.
Deb.
And that will, at the break, put Marlborough College 3 tries up.
Alone, okay? That was the advantage, okay?
Well, hindsight's a wonderful thing, Steve, but they had the advantage just to tap and end that first half. Instead, they've tried to play on, and it's come back to bite them a little bit there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell whether that was a miskicked touch or whether that was trying to get some points in before half time. But what a great attack, though. They really do look good going forward, don't they, Marlborough? They're deep lines. They're quick over the ball to recycle it. And then the scrum half is really he's having a great game, isn't he? The Marlborough 9. Fantastic work there from him. And I think we're at half time now, is that right?
Indeed so. Saich just sneaks his way through into the corner. Selby with another opportunity to add the extras from a long way out. But regardless of this kick, it's Marlborough in the driving seat at the break. Clare's Court have had their opportunities, but it's the more clinical of the two sides in front for the moment.
Nope.
It's a great effort from the kick, but it's just wide of the left hand upright. And on Russell Clark's whistle, we're into the interval. And it's Clare's Court, the home side, who are unable to get that threatening attack firing so far. They've been in some impressive positions deep into that Marlborough College 22, but unable to unlock the Marlborough College defence so fast. On the other hand, clinical from the away side. 3 tries from 3 visits into the 22. Only denied just once by a turnover that was then kicked just shy of touch. And from the following counter-attack, they added a third on the stroke at half-time. Well, thank you very much for joining us for the first half, Steve. I'll let you rejoin the Clare's Court faithful for this second half. But overall, Clare's Court are very much still in this game because they've had, at times, some great attacking positions.
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure to hang out with you, Wilfred, and we're all really, really proud of them. We're a school that punches well above its weight, and you know, we're delighted how hard these boys are working because they're in the mix, they're in the conversation, and a couple of things go their way this the beginning of the second half, and it hopefully will be a different game. It'll be really interesting. I wish I could hear what Russ was saying in there now to pick them up, because this is not a position these boys are used to being in, and it's fantastic for them, I think, for their longer term development. Bear in mind, these boys are year 10. We want to make sure they're still playing rugby when they're 28, 38, 48, still part of their local clubs, and that's the long-term mission here of our school and our sports staff, to have that lifelong participation in sport. You see how many ex-students are down, and the current students enjoying it as well. So, I mean, the cliche is rugby's the winner, right, Wilfred?
Absolutely, rugby always is the winner, but who will be the winner in this regional under-15 VASE final? We'll find out with 30 minutes still to play. At the moment, it's Marlborough College in front by 19 unanswered points. 17 unanswered points even, but the second half soon to get underway.
Thank you, mate. Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Clare's Court School are offering a rugby high performance pathway for boys in year 10 and 11. This program is aimed at boys who are aspiring to play elite rugby. The program is open to current pupils as well as those looking to join the school in September 2025. The pathway consists of 4 hours of rugby-related strength and conditioning, skill and analysis sessions, on top of the school's 4 hours of games afternoons and extensive fixture list. The program is designed to run alongside our academic lessons, as well as any existing club or academy rugby commitments. We utilize VAOCam video analysis, sports GPS trackers, nutritional seminars and personalized target setting sessions to maximize each athlete's potential. There is an elite sports scholarship of a 33% discount on the current school fees.
right kit changes everything. With the right kit, you're ready for anything. United, connected, unstoppable. Whatever your sport, we are your sporting partner. Creating your kit your way. For every team, for every challenge, for every aspiration. Feel seen, feel ready, feel part of the team. Kit on, game on.
They trail by 17 unanswered points here in this under-15 VASE regional final. A spot in the national quarter-final is on the line. It was Beach and Cliff last season in the under-15 VASE. He emerged victorious in the southwest region.
Tiring.
Know that there's a real chance of them going deep into this competition if they can secure victory here. I'm joined by Artie Hodgson, the head boy here at Clare's Court.
Okay, hands away now.
Side trail by 17, but such a high-scoring outfit, they know that can change very quickly.
Yeah, it can easily change at any point. I mean, it's been a battle physicality-wise. It's been a great contest in the midfield, and they've been unlucky so far, but never say never. I reckon it can come back any time.
Penalty advantage, high tackle on Seb Selby, who did excellently well to keep the ball in play for that third score for Marlborough College. Great counter drive in the meantime.
Advantage, you're playing the 9.
It's a new penalty for playing the 9.
12 playing the 9.
Eldridge penalised.
Get back, please.
He's been everywhere so far, James Eldridge. The Bath second row, slotting in at 12. As any good Type 5 forward would do in the circumstances. Words of Russ Bolton, the coach before the game, is at schoolboy level, you do what you can to make things work. You can slide people around positionally, and in the back line so far, in attack, it's been dangerous across the board for Clare's Court. They've looked threatening.
High tackle from number
even
9
with a prop on the wing in a second row at 12.
Playing the 9 from.
This is a really threatening position in the meantime for Marlborough College. A line out that will be uncontested as they are at under 15 level. Just 5 metres short. A great kick by Seb Selby. The 9 and 10, both of Bath, have had a really good game for Marlborough College.
Great. In you come, guys. In you come.
Well, Artie, it's important that Clare's Court keep out Marlborough College here.
Yeah, it's an important moment for them for a chance to get back in. They really do need to sort out their defence, get up in their faces and make sure they don't lose the yards.
Well, Latif has it at the base, but it's good defence from Clare's Court. Ludo Manley on at scrum half. Well, good line and a great offload too, and then it's Milo Taggart who frees the hands, but it's been spilt at the crucial moment.
He dropped it over the line.
And Clare's Court have escaped unscathed. Well, how close was that for Marlborough College's 4th?
Yeah, that is a big chance for Clare's Court to get back here and sort their shape out. So let's hopefully they can kick this out and get a good chase on it.
Well, it's the captain, Godson, stepping back on the inside after the offload from Milo Taggart. But it's been spilt over the line. As you can see on the replay there, great action shot here at Maidenhead Rugby Club. And Clare's Court, who have been undefeated all season long, have a chance to escape from behind their own try line here. Another stable scrum for them. Picked at the base by Story. And Eldridge on the outside, turning on the afterburners.
Stop by there.
But it's just in touch. But a great exit, Artie, even if it didn't go coast to coast.
I mean, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted to get away from their try line and sort of make sure the pressure's not on them. So I think they did a good job.
Just got unlucky.
Line out though.
Have you stepping?
Again for Marlborough College. Trailer Latif, who's been perfectly accurate so far.
16, forward.
He's got Rory Fletcher again to pick out. Looking to build on that first half advantage. It's in possession of Fletcher. To the maul they go again. Clare's Court this time shoved back.
The maul.
And now they are rumbling on.
Still got them all there, guys.
Ludo Manley looking for possession.
Naturally, hands away. Get out of it, please. Thank you.
And Manley.
Thank you, 21.
Picks out Godson at first receiver. Out the back to Selby. Wide they go. Wangchuk. Taggart flicks it out the back door.
Backwards.
It's just behind Freddie DeRouet. And good counter drive from Hickson and company. Selby has it. Barred storming run from Fletcher over the gain line. Picks out the offload for Will Miller. And they're still flowing here, Marlborough College.
Tackle
from
good.
Ruben Miller.
Staying on side.
Manley digs it out. Selby. Wide they go. There's plenty over for Marlborough College. There's the final pass, surely from Bowman. And they'll saunter in for a fourth. What a great attacking step from Marlborough College. Stretching Clare's Court left and right. And they get their just rewards, a fourth score in this regional final. Now, Artie, you must say, a really well put together try when they saw all that space out wide. Godson, and then the final pass from Bowman. Great execution.
What they did quite well was keep the ball alive, I think. They're keeping the ball moving. Clare's Court's defence just can't react to that quick enough, so they saw the overlap, they got it out wide. It was a good move, some dummy runs, it was perfectly executed, so it was a good try from them.
And into the corner went Will Jordan, amongst the try scorers, as his namesake usually is for New Zealand. But the Wiltshire cricket player has another try on the board. And this time it's Godson who successfully converts. So in the early stage of this second half, it's Marlborough College who have kept their foot on the pedal. Clare's Court in need of a response, Artie, but they've certainly still got it in them. They've scored a bucket load of points across the campaign, including in that final before Christmas in the County Cup when they put 50 points on Park House.
Sorry, I think it's vital for them to really step up now and not drop their heads. I think this kickoff is very important for them. Make sure they get a good start.
Josh Bald-Potter hangs it up, but it's going to fall just short. Well, now it's gone 10, so...
All right, guys.
Marlborough College forced to play it, but the first bounce was short, so...
Do you want the kick again or do you want a scrum?
It'll be a scrum. Marlborough College rushing towards the halfway, hoping for a quick tap, but although the 7th season is on horizon, at 15s it'll be a scrum on halfway instead. Now Marlborough College will be in action in just over a week's time at the Seaford 10s, which will be live for you on NextGen15.
I think at the start of the game, Clare's Court had a pretty dominant scrum, so hopefully they can continue that and show their dominance in this scrum here.
Ainsley and Muller still there in the front row. This time it's a more even contest, and Selby goes down the short side and puts boot to ball straight out, unfortunately there. So an uncontested line out to come for Clare's Court, and they could do with using this attacking set piece opportunity wisely.
You are here. Okay.
Line
Let's
out
have you
to
across,
come.
18.
There's still about 20 minutes to play here, so enough time for Clare's Court to get back into the contest. But they need a score, and they need it soon, just to get the confidence flowing. It's a clean line out, taken by Story. Spinks. And then Eldridge coming round the corner. Breaks through, well, the referees wave play on. There's the big handoff from Eldridge, and he's racing away for the corner. Just Bowman to beat.
I think that's what we call playing to the whistle. I mean,
that went backwards.
You might have thought it was knock on, but it's backwards ref call, so playing on was vital.
Well, if it's a knock-on in your opinion, Artie, you've got to feel for Marlborough College down below us. The hand went up very quickly to settle down the bench from Tom Burkill. And there's a nice coming together between Burkill and Bolton down on the touchline to say, yep, fair play. Sometimes that's how it goes. Regardless, wonderful finish from James Eldridge, who's had a great game for Clare's Court.
I think it's exactly what they needed. He needed a bit of boost of confidence, and that's exactly what they got.
Well, the referee's view was obscured by a sea of blue and white. From his perspective, you can easily see how it would have come across as just a bounce off the deck from the offload by Tom Hickson. So the two centres linking up to get Clare's Court's first try. And now Borg Potter from way out on this right-hand side will look to slim down this deficit even more. Certainly got the legs, but it's just wide of the left-hand upright. Back in the game though, Clare's Court, Artie.
I think it's definitely a big chance for them now. They've settled into the game the second half, and one try is all they needed to boost their confidence, so I reckon they'll be up for it now.
Well, Eldridge certainly in the form of that modern number 12, which is a big, powerful ball carrier. But he's shown a few times already in this second half that he's got the wheels to match it as well. Selby will kick off for Marlborough College, as he did at the very beginning of this contest. It was a first half that was dominated by the away side, but a window perhaps has opened for Clare's Court. It's just over the head of Eldridge, and taken in the end by Dexter Barnard. And Barnard takes it in, but it's been stripped on the deck, and Marlborough College have it back.
Hands away now.
And suddenly it's a big opportunity for Marlborough again to respond in double quick time here.
You're holding on.
Penalty.
Number 11.
Not releasing on the floor there. Barnard is penalised, and surely Marlborough College will chip to the corner.
The 9 was trying to pull the ball out, and you were just holding on to it.
Selby does find touch. And it's a perfect response from Marlborough after conceding for the first time.
Nobody played the 9. We're on the line,
guys. A good response is what they needed, and a good
back.
response is what they got. So Clare's Court definitely need to adapt here and make sure
on the line,
Marlborough
guys,
don't sniff the try line.
It'll be an uncontested line out. Freddie Latif with ball in hand. He'll then rush to the base of what you'd assume is a maul here, and indeed it is. It's safely down with Duncan
Get them all there, guys. Don't swim.
And driving towards the try line.
Don't change your mind. You've changed your mind.
They're over, and they've scored.
Try. You moved around as well, all right?
It's another score for Marlborough College. They've been clinical in this area of the field, and from 5 metres out, it was always going to be a real challenge for Clare's Court, and they haven't risen to it this time. And that first score of the fixture for the home side cancelled out in the blink of an eye.
I mean, hopefully they can respond well to this. Obviously it can be disappointing for them, but as long as they don't lose their heads, there's still time. There's still time.
As long as there is time on the clock, Clare's Court will fight for every inch in front of their home fans here at Maidenhead Rugby Club, where so many of them ply their trade week in, week out. Here is Seb Selby. Well, he's got all of that. It's an excellent effort.
Great kick.
We've got 17 minutes.
17 minutes still to play, according to the referee. Here's that driving maul again. Textbook really from Marlborough College.
Clinical finish,
right.
well rehearsed. I'm sure they did that very many times in training, and that's what they did on the pitch today. So
indeed, it's the skipper, I think, Freddie Bowman, who scored another.
That's accepted.
Been played by Marlborough College, and a good counter ruck by Clare's Court means they'll have possession back. Picked at the base by Zach Ramsey.
Staying back.
Spinks skips out Eldridge this time. Good carry by Ainsley to bump off the first man. And they'll go back down the short side again. Spinks, nice weight of pass to put Forster beyond the gain line.
Staying on side.
Cooper, Spinks, goes alone, straight through the hole. Good covering tackle by Marlborough College. But the momentum surely is now with Clare's Court. Well, they've slowed down the ball excellently well there.
It's not forward here.
And in the end, it's been knocked on in the contact. Good defending in the end from Marlborough College, but that was looking more threatening from Clare's Court. Artie, they need a bit more of that in these closing moments.
They managed to get the ball round quickly.
Okay, thank you.
I think they find a lot of gaps there, so they need a resource to break down a bit more. I think that's their problem. They need to slow it down a bit, get their players ready, and that's when they can start going quickly again.
Noah Russell back onto the field, and he'll take his place in the scrum. Noah Russell plays his rugby down at Drifters RFC alongside Dexter Barnard out on the wing. It's a good showing from a plethora of local rugby clubs alongside the 9 Maidenhead Rugby Club players for Clare's Court. That's a great counter drive from Clare's Court, but it's hooked away by Manley and then chipped in behind.
He was out.
Oh, it's a lovely kick.
Good.
One bounce and over the 10-metre line. Schofield no chance to collect in the backfield for Clare's Court.
The line?
But the line out will be the green and golds. Cool from the touchline. Just looking for a bit more energy from this Clare's Court side.
On the 10. Thank you.
Zach Ramsey. That golden triangle of being on the high performance pathway, being a Maidenhead Rugby Club player and a Bath DPG player in this Clare's Court side. The back row. But it's a nice looking move in the meantime from Spinks, but the ball's just gone behind. Great recovery there by Aaron Richards.
Not on the ball. Advantage.
And it's a penalty advantage and a penalty given for Clare's Court. Artie, this is better
got to go for the
home
ball,
side.
not the body, and you've got to stay
get
on your
underway
feet.
quickly if they want to close down this rather sizable deficit, but they're on the right way to doing so.
Yeah, they're definitely on the right pathway. I mean, they're putting them on their back foot, gaining the yards with the ball. They're starting to look a lot more organised on the set pieces. It's just what they need.
Flag up, yep. Up, that's it.
Changes for Marlborough College. Conrad Weber and Turkey Altuntaş re-enter the field of play. But it's Zach Ramsey with responsibilities at the line out.
Hold.
Up goes Russell. Oh, it's been stripped somehow by Marlborough College in there.
Hands away now, fellas.
Bit of a miscommunication by Clare's Court. And now Selby goes cross-field again. It's over the head of Schofield, but Barnard's there. And Barnard beats the first man, but it's a good recovery from Finn Sage. And it's a good counter drive at the breakdown as well. And now the ball has been taken.
Backwards.
Godson has it.
Hands
the
away.
Skipper from Marlborough College. Good hands from the forwards. Whipped out the back by Bowman. On a hat-trick now. But it's Kicks. Finding one more pass, but it's just been put down. Right on the right-hand tram line. Forward pass in the end from Xavier Kicks. So Clare's Court escape, but Artie, Marlborough College still looks so threatening every time they turn it over.
I think their biggest strength at the moment is the breakdown. Every time someone hits the deck, they've always got someone over, ready to jackal, ready to counter-ruck. So I think that's to get forward. Clare's Court need to resource their breakdown a lot more and then make sure they don't get on the ball.
Well, Marlborough College have been producing international rugby players for as long as there's been international rugby. Arthur Sumner Gibson played in the very first international match in 1871. A former Marlborough College student himself. They played their first game in 1864 against Clifton College. They've already been knocked out of this under-15 National Cup. For now, though, it's Clare's Court looking to play away. It's chipped in behind, but there's numbers in the backfield. Kicks amongst them. And here goes Kicks. Little show and go. Well read by Barnard, but he shrugged off the defender, and now Kicks is in behind.
Advantage over!
Dragged down just short, but he rolls over the line. And that's the try scored by Xavier Kicks of Marlborough College. Well, it looked like the attack was well marshalled by Clares Court, but Kicks does so well to wriggle away. And once he was in behind, there was no stopping him. And that may well have sealed the game for the away side. Kicks with a man outside him, little show and go. Real shoulder roll to shrug off Barnard. It's a great effort by Cooper for Clares Court in defence, but he just about rolls over the try line, and Kicks has another score for Marlborough College.
I mean, it's a brilliant response from their kick, catches it, and he knows exactly where he's going. It's a brilliant finish.
Great leg drive from the fullback. He's a footballer for all intents and purposes off the rugby field, playing at Fulham in their academy. A lot of multi-talented sportsmen out there today. Conversion off target from Selby. I'm not sure he'll be too worried. They lead by 36-5 now. And Xavier Kicks will be pleased with that one. Still 10 minutes to play. Clares Court staring down the barrel of their first defeat of the season. But Artie, already this campaign, they've got so much to be proud of. Not just the County Cup, but also big wins against the likes of Gordons, Halliford, Ascot and Aylesbury. These are big rugby playing schools, Artie, that this under-15 side have already defeated.
They've had an excellent season. They've gone even more than expected, and they've defeated big schools, challenging ones, been close score lines, and they've done really well to stay as a team and beat these challenging schools, so they've done very well.
But unfortunately, it looks like
Marlborough,
the regional final in the under-15s VASE will be just beyond them. Marlborough College with a commanding lead and a good clearance from the kickoff as well. But once again, it's Zach Ramsey with ball in hand for Clares Court from the line out. To the front man. Clean ball for Cooper. Spinks. Nice inside pass to Barnard, who juggles it but keeps a hold of it. Big shot comes in from Conrad Weber, and it's been stripped on the deck as well. Alton-Tash with a big carry. Alton-Tash finds the offload to Sage. Sage,
tackle.
hat-trick hunting himself at number 9.
Hands away now.
Dug out by Manley. Well, it's a real mess in there, and it's a knock-on, so Clares Court will have it back. Oh, what a big carry that was by the loose head, Alton-Tash. Also throws the discus at a competitive level. He's a runner-up at national level at the under-15 category.
You've got about 8 minutes, guys.
But 8 minutes on the clock. It's a scrum for Clares Court, another opportunity for them to create something in this huge game for them. One of the most successful sides in the country this season, with 13 undefeated fixtures.
Set. Free kick.
Won a free kick at scrum
Number
time.
1 straight in.
And it's Alton-Tash who's penalised.
Don't leave your hands.
And Story wants the quick tap. Here is Story. Takes a couple of players to bring him down.
That's fine.
It's been turned over, and Weber comes away with it. Penalty to boot.
Again, Marlborough really quick at the breakdown, and Clares Court can't do anything about it. They need to resource those rucks. I think that's very important for them if they want to try and sniff in another try.
Well, Freddie Latif looked pretty disappointed there at scrum at the breakdown, because he wasn't aware that it was Marlborough College's ball. They win another 10 yards for kicking the ball away. Frustrating circumstances for Clares Court, as you can understand. And it's another line out in a dangerous position. Freddie Bowman on a hat-trick has already scored from a very similar position to this. And the Bath Academy number 8 will hope to get his hands on the ball again here.
Make sure you're 5-1.
Line out to come from Latif, the vice captain.
1. Going to be 5 meters.
Well, it's been a good day for Marlborough College so far. And they could cap it off with another score here. Well, it's gone a bit loose there. Took it.
Hands off now.
Hamilton
Staying on
Tash
side.
came away with it, but then it was stripped. And now it's cleared away by Will Spinks. Selby, his opposite man, catches it in the backfield. Godson steps on the inside, looking to free the offload.
Advantage.
He does get the hands away, but it was knocked on. The advantage, though, is for
Penalty
Marlborough
advantage
College.
to blue. High tackle,
Well,
20.
the high tackle, indeed, on Godson is what
High tackle, 20.
the arm was
green.
up for. And Finn Sage has got loads of space over on the left-hand side. I think the call from the touchline is to head towards the corner, and Seb Selby will oblige. A good day for Terry Gilmore and his coaching staff at Marlborough College.
Seb, that was 20 green, high tackle. He caught him
And
on the
from
neck
this
first and then went
regional
in, okay?
final, Marlborough College will be looking ahead
20 green.
and looking to go all the way. It's Embley or Torquay boys in the quarter-final. The next stage of the under-15s VASE. That is, in effect, also the
I thought it was 20,
Southwest
but they got him round the
final, where
neck.
the A and B side of the draw comes together.
I think it was him, actually.
And it was from the Southwest side of the draw, where the VASE champions emerged from last season. So, promising times ahead for Marlborough College. For Clare's Court,
Come on, guys, without delay.
much like from the last line out, they'll be looking to disrupt, looking to keep out Marlborough College.
Come on, guys. There's your mark. So stepping over, please.
This is the most points conceded by Clare's Court all season long, which is a testament to Marlborough College and their attack. It's another difficult maul that goes to ground, and there's plenty crowding that breakdown. In the end, a penalty advantage has been given for Marlborough College.
Penalty
and
advantage,
Hamilton Tash
number 8,
carries in
high
again.
tackle.
High tackle from Story. But nice footwork from Bowman.
Second high
Taken down
tackle,
by Ainsley.
21 green.
Or it's Muller even. He makes the shot. It's a good counter drive, but the penalty
Guys, move away.
was coming from Marlborough College.
Move away, move away.
I think discipline has been a big issue for
Captain
Clare's
to
Court
me.
the last 5
Captain to
minutes,
me.
giving away a lot of penalties. So hopefully they can stay true to themselves
guys,
and not give away too many penalties.
Coming towards the end here, but what I don't want, all right? I understand the aggression. I understand that you're playing hard. But it's all coming in hard, high. All right. I wouldn't stop.
Just listening into the
Right,
referee,
we're
just
gonna
warning
start
about those
with the
high
penalty over
tackles
there.
again. Both sides have been at fault. But Seb's Story has to go back to his side, deliver the news.
High tackle.
Previously played out in Singapore, Seb's Story, at the same club as Marcus Smith. Some good experiences in the game of rugby so far. And he'll be learning from this one up against the talented Marlborough College side. Artie, regardless of the result, it's a big day for Clare's Court. It's a good opportunity for them to showcase the development from their high performance pathway. And well, there's plenty of talented players out there.
I mean, it's been a brilliant show from Clare's Court. To get here is just exceptional and an achievement in itself. To get to the regional final of the NatWest has just been something that people dream of, and they've achieved their dreams today. So no matter the scoreline, although it's disappointing for them, they should be proud of where they've come.
Driven into touch by Clare's Court. Good defence from the home side, and they win back possession.
Guys, watch.
And the County Cup champions, Clare's Court, will have possession to play with right at the tail end of this fixture.
2 minutes to go, guys.
Well, Marlborough College got off to an absolute flyer in that first half. They went in at the break with a sizable advantage, and they built off it despite an early fight back in this second half by Clare's Court. James Eldridge's try from long range, countered by a Freddie Bowman score from the maul. And since then, Marlborough College have kept their foot on the accelerator. Taken in the air by Story. And the penalty for Clare's Court.
Get off.
Oh, it's a yellow card, unfortunately.
You can go too. Go on. Go!
Well, it's a yellow card for both sides. Referee not happy there with has gone on at the line out.
Who's your captain now?
I think there might have been a bit of conflict in the line out.
Well,
just having a go at him.
It's Altentosh who's been sent off there alongside the Clares Court skipper Seb Story.
And then they started being unsportsmanlike.
I believe it's just a high tackle that's seen Altentosh leave the field for the remainder of this game, so a collective yellow card, and then I believe it was Seb Story's reaction to the yellow card that's seen him leave the field as well.
Okay, right, no more of that.
And Russell Clark has control of things again.
Both with a player down now, so it's good to see how they will adapt.
Maybe a bit of space on the field for one last attack for Clares Court.
One legal play.
They'll have possession from the line out. Taken by Russell. Spinks. Great line speed from Marlborough College, and they've turned it over in a threatening position. And that final tackle there, and the great line speed from Marlborough College, which has been representative of their great defensive performance, has ended this fixture. And in the end, it's a commanding victory for the visitors. 36-5, they take down Clares Court School. And Clares Court's fantastic undefeated run finally comes to an end. Well, we'll have a look at the highlights of this fixture before we head downstairs and try and catch a few of the competitors. Well, this was the first score. It was a bit frantic to start. A good take from Finn Sach and a great finish from the scrum half. Got Marlborough moving early, and then not for the first time, a threatening maul. It was the number 8 Freddie Bowman who peeled away unopposed to score Marlborough College's second, and then they rounded off the first half with a more free-flowing score this time. Again, it was Finn Sach weaving and winding his way through. In the second half as well, it was Marlborough College who started the brightest. Some good defending from Clares Court, but they went left to right, wing to wing, and that's what opened them up here. An easy score for Will Jordan. And then Clares Court did respond. Regathered by Eldridge, who went herring away down the left-hand side and beat Bowman to score Clares Court's only try of the day. But Marlborough College responded right away, and Bowman got his second from the maul. Textbook. Well, Artie, as we have a look at the last few tries for Marlborough College, a chance to reflect on what has been a great season so far for Clares Court, and even though their journey in the VASE has ended, they can be really proud of the great record that they've managed to carve out across the season.
Yeah, like I said before, no matter what the result is today, they should definitely be proud of where they've got to. They certainly met their match physically, but they did well today, and they've had a good season, so definitely something to be proud of.
Well, the coaches will impart their final messages on the players. We'll head downstairs and try and catch a few of the Clares Court representatives before we wrap up the day. Final score here in this under-15 VASE regional final. Marlborough College victorious in Southwest A by 36-5 against Clares Court. They're through to the VASE quarter-final, where they'll face Embley or Torquay. Stay with us after these advertisements.
Clares Court School are offering a rugby high performance pathway for boys in year 10 and 11. This program is aimed at boys who are aspiring to play elite rugby. The program is open to current pupils as well as those looking to join the school in September 2025. The pathway consists of 4 hours of rugby-related strength and conditioning, skill, and analysis sessions, on top of the school's 4 hours of games afternoons and extensive fixture list. The program is designed to run alongside our academic lessons, as well as any existing club or academy rugby commitments. We utilize VAOCam video analysis, sports GPS trackers, nutritional seminars, and personalized target setting sessions to maximize each athlete's potential. There is an elite sports scholarship of a 33% discount on the current school fees.
right kit changes everything. With the right kit, you're ready for anything. United, connected, unstoppable. Whatever your sport, we are your sporting partner. Creating your kit your way. For every team, for every challenge, for every aspiration. Feel seen, feel ready, feel part of the team. Kit on, game on.
Well, I'm joined pitchside here at Maidenhead Rugby Club by the victorious captain for Marlborough College, Digby Godson. Firstly, congratulations on the win. A great result for this under-15 side. You're through to the Southwest final, and well, last year's champions Beach and Cliff came out the Southwest. How confident are you about going all the way in this under-15 VASE?
I think we've got a great chance. Got a great team at the moment, and good wins after another. So I think we've got a good chance, absolutely.
Well, completely undefeated, Clares Court, coming into this game. That's the most points that anyone has been able to score past them as well. A really impressive performance. As captain, you've got to be happy with how some of those standout performers have performed for Marlborough today.
Absolutely. Our defence was amazing. You know, we kept the ball out the whole time, and then when we had the chances, made the most of it every time.
Absolutely, great stuff, Digby, as well. Anyone watching on the sideline here, they're really, really keen to take in all of this interview. Is there anyone that you, as skipper, pick out that was particularly important for your victory today?
I think Finn Sage, our scrum half, he scored 2 very good tries and finished them off very well.
Well, congratulations. Thanks for speaking with us as well, Digby. Great work and best of luck for the rest of the competition.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'm also briefly going to speak to the captain of Clares Court as well. Well, Seb, thanks for joining us. Not the perfect outcome, of course, for you, but a remarkable season for Clares Court, one of the best in the school's history, and that means a little bit more than the end result today.
Yeah, I mean, the lads have had a really good season. We've played well all year. Obviously today wasn't the result we've wanted. We're all pretty gutted about it, but you know, it's just a game of rugby. You win some and you lose some. So yeah, we just got to come back next season
Well, really wise words beyond your years then, Seb. Great to hear it. And this squad, you're going to keep a lot of these lads together. You're going to move up the age groups, just like Artie was saying on commentary, just like Headmaster Steve was saying earlier as well. It's really important that you keep this group together, and who knows where you could be by the time you make it to that first team level. This is something of a golden generation for Clares Court, you could say.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, they're a great group of lads. We're all very good rugby players, good skill. Hopefully we can just keep on improving, keep on coming back stronger, and when we get to the first team, who knows, we might go further than this.
Well, I won't keep you away from your side for too long, but thanks for joining us. Commiserations, Seb. But a great performance from both sides here. A great advert for the game, even at under 15 level. A really impressive outing. Unfortunately, Clares Court, the home side, unable to take down the juggernauts of schoolboy rugby, Marlborough College, who are through to the under 15 VASE quarter-final, where they'll take on the victors from the Southwest B category. But there is still so much more to come this year. Next Wednesday, it's the thrilling conclusion to the Independent Schools League netball competition in Wolverhampton. And then on the weekend, our first 10s competition of the year, we're off to beautiful Seaford. So much to come live with NextGen15 in the coming year, ahead of the likes of Roslyn Park, Sedbergh 10s, and all the big hitting competitions where the likes of Clares Court and Marlborough College will both be involved. Thanks for joining us here live from the beautiful Maidenhead Rugby Club, where even though the result didn't go Clares Court's way, it's a great advert for them and their growing reputation on the schoolboy circuit. I've been Wilfred Kemsley. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you live with NextGen15 again very soon.
Clares Court School are offering a rugby high performance pathway for boys in Year 10 and 11. This program is aimed at boys who are aspiring to play elite rugby. The program is open to current pupils as well as those looking to join the school in September 2025. The pathway consists of 4 hours of rugby-related strength and conditioning, skill and analysis sessions, on top of the school's 4 hours of games afternoons and extensive fixture list. The program is designed to run alongside our academic lessons as well as any existing club or academy rugby commitments. We utilize VAOCam video analysis, sports GPS trackers, nutritional seminars and personalized target setting sessions to maximize each athlete's potential. There is an elite sports scholarship of a 33% discount on the current school fees.
The right kit changes everything. With the right kit, you're ready for anything. United, connected, unstoppable. Whatever your sport, we are your sporting partner. Creating your kit your way. For every team, for every challenge, for every aspiration. Feel seen, feel ready. Feel part of the team. Kit on, game on.